something crazy and you start to show up.
So I hit the button. So
Now he tells me
I hit the button. I don't never tell them when we go, we just go. So yo, we up, we out there, we live, man. We in effect. So check it out, man. Thank you for tapping in, tuning in, checking in. It's the Industry Life Podcast. You know how it goes down. My name is DJ Brosco, and that guy over there with the big beard is the one they call PJ Prince. And unfortunately, I'm still working with him every day. But it's my guy, man. We got two special guests in the studio, man. Yeah, hand me the phone. Yeah,
Because you know what it is,
I gotta
man.
share it for him, you know.
You know what it is.
Yeah, I gotta share it for him. I gotta get my guy back out there, man. So we haven't been doing this in a while, man. We got a lot to talk about, a few things to catch up on, man. But we got folks in the studio today, man. So why don't you talk about who we got with us, B, man? Let's talk about it. Hold up.
If y'all didn't catch that, we got Man Hold Up in the building.
Yes, sir.
And to his right hand is his right hand, DJ Dex. Is it DJ Dex?
Yes.
Okay, DJ Dex.
Already.
Dex, whatever you prefer.
Okay. Now these two dudes, I was just fortunate enough to really. Hold on. Do I need my mic?
Yeah, hold on. Grab that, turn that around. I don't want to spill nothing. I'm a super good shit. Alright, there you go. You good.
Alright.
There you go.
So I was fortunate enough. You know, a lot of people complain about 2020 and say all of the negative things that's happened in 2020, but 2020 has been good to me. You know what I'm saying? And one of the good positive things that happened to me in 22 is I got to build a relationship with these two individuals. And today on Industry Life, you know, the whole point of this podcast is introducing people to the industry life, you know, getting to see the inner workings of a DJ. And we got two of the hottest, and I don't want to say up and coming because I don't know how long they've been doing it, but they up and coming to me because, you know, these cats be rocking it. But we had our mishaps because, you know, I asked him to play a song and he was like, I ain't never heard of that song. But
crazy.
you know,
Crazy.
the cat be killing it though. He be killing it.
You can't be hitting us with SoundCloud artists. You know?
No. There's a whole other story behind it.
It's a whole story, but
I couldn't hear what he was saying. I was like, the song was about to be done, so I had to go back real quick.
But that's one thing about a DJ's career. We're very hard of hearing. I think every DJ is hard of hearing.
But y'all tell us about yourself. Tell us about Man Hold Up and DJ Dex. Because every time I come to a spot when y'all DJing, not just at y'all's resident place, it's packed. It's packed. So y'all doing y'all's thing. So if the people watching don't know, I think Brosco put up y'all's IG and all y'all's information. Follow these guys on social media and support them. You know what I'm saying? Support them. Now I'll let them talk and tell you about themselves.
Go ahead, man.
Oh, wow.
Your background's better than mine.
Nah, brother. It really isn't. Well, I got started DJing professionally, last year, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, wow.
That was probably my second gig. My first
A
gig.
year before.
No, was it?
Yeah, because.
Well, either way, my first gig was filling in for Dexter. He had hurt his arm playing football. I was at the cribbo, just chilling, making pregame mixes online, just posting them, just trying to get a buzz going, trying to get back into DJing, because I was DJing since I was 16. But that was just to sample music and sounds to add to the music that I was producing. So I got back into it. He gave me an opportunity, went in there. Only thing he told me was, go in there, do your thing. Literally, can I cuss on this? Act the ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he just went in there, act the ass. And I remember it as clear as day. The first song I played was Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
But check it out. I meshed it with Act Up.
Oh, wow.
Right? So the effect that it had with everybody's looking at me like, what is this cat doing? And then you have this blend of Act Up on it, and they just go bananas.
Yeah, I need to hear
You
that.
know? So owners come running down the stairs like, what the hell is going on? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. So after that, it was just a tag team between me and him because we both had I love how Dex spins, and I hope he loves how I spin because we team up on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He is like the ultimate, in my book, the ultimate house party DJ. Ultimate house party DJ. If you need it to get done and you need people to just wild out, that's the man for you. If you want somebody to feel some type of way and not know what direction they're going, I'm the man for you, because I'm gonna just make you feel all types of funny. But yeah, it's been like maybe a year, and once I did that, it's just been picking up fast. And then eventually, my friends at 115 gave me an opportunity, gave me one night to come out there and showcase my talent with them, and it's history now that we're family, man. And we call ourselves the Wild Ones for a reason, because we're not trying to be like everybody else. We're not gonna stay to one just flat line of something, you know, what a club is supposed to be. Right. We're not gonna play the top 40 all the time. Right. We're gonna play something you ain't heard of. We're digging through crates. We're digging through dark web. There's stuff that we play that people are like, I have never heard of that. We educate you. We want to be the first in Oklahoma City to bring the new ish. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
I'm with it.
You know? But that's me in a nutshell. We can talk about me all day. Get my man's. Yeah, I know. Talk about the guy.
All right.
But
I do want to say something before Dex gets on. So, you know, I've managed him, Brosco. We've had a relationship with multiple DJs. I've seen him and Hez vibe, him and Dave vibe. Y'all are a young version of that chemistry of these old school OGs. And one thing that I love about it is before we even got to getting y'all on the show, y'all called us out on some duck hunt. And I'm sad that I don't have the duck hunt set up. So don't think I haven't forgot that y'all called us out and said that y'all was gonna beat the old heads in some duck hunt. You know what I'm saying? So we still gonna have that duck hunt game. You know what I'm saying? It might not be live. We might have to come back on the show and say what happened. We can't figure out how to do it on the show.
No,
but I just want to interject
lie.
yeah.
I want to interject that. Y'all are competitive, and I mean that shows why y'all are successful. You know what I'm saying? That ambition to do better and be like, I can be better than you. Because we in 2-minute conversation and on something different, I can beat you in duck hunt.
Right.
What
Come see me.
Yeah.
But it's friendly competition, man, with everything. Friendly competition.
Yeah.
You know, and Oklahoma's too small,
Way too small.
to be negative competition, man.
Right,
you know?
right.
We gotta all uplift one another to be better, dude. Like, we can put this place on the map if we just all quit being, you know, crabs in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring everybody down.
It's the old saying, man. I mean, iron sharpens iron. I mean, I'm not saying I'm ever the best in anything, but I'm always looking to improve. Like, I've had people say, "You're the best DJ in Oklahoma," and I'm like, nah, there's probably someone out there. They just ain't been recognized. But I mean, it's definitely one of those things. That's the big thing I like about the DJ community, is that there's absolutely no hate. Like, we all know each other. We all go, yo, what's up? So if I'm going out of town and man's already do something, I'll hit up Sun Up. I'll hit up Q. I'll hit up whoever and be like, hey man, I'm out. Do you want to you want to fill in for me? And I mean, you can't always have that everywhere. And I feel like the industry life is really good with that, man. Because I can't tell you how many times we've had at 115, we just had guest bartenders from other places. They're like, man, I'd really like to, you know, bartend there just to see what it's like. And then they're just like, oh yeah, come on. Well, that's what it is. Like, iron sharpens iron. I mean, like you said, crabs in a bucket. You don't get nowhere.
I've watched your popularity grow, man. Like, you're spinning here next week. You know what I'm saying? Just in the fact that you're going to be here doing your thing next week speaks to it, because I talk to Dewan, you know, on a daily basis, and it's like, well, Dex is finna be over here, he's finna be over there, and then it's like, you the hot guy right now downtown. So I'm like, I got the hot dude, you know what I'm saying, next to the dude, you know what I'm saying, in the room. I'm feeling like the dude. You know, that's a play on my man Ian's movie about the dude.
Yeah, I mean, 115 is always gonna be my flagship. That's gonna be home base, but I always like to see what else is out there. Like, I used to have this hat that always says, I don't want to be local forever. But with that being said, it doesn't mean that I don't remember where I came from. Even if, I am touring all over the world, best believe 2 to 3 times out of the year, I'm coming back.
Right.
But, I mean, that's also just how I was raised. That's, I'm always, I tell people all the time, I'm always loyal, and I'm loyal until you are not loyal. And I just think that's just the business side of things.
I love how y'all are a family over there too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in a small town. It's just like that family. If you fight one cousin, you fighting them all. You fighting them all. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I pull up. If I see you, you know what I'm saying? I know in my mind, the rest of the crew,
they somewhere.
You know what I'm saying?
They somewhere.
I know Carlton. I don't know if he watch and gets mad sometimes, because he'll be out and they'll be like, "Where's your bro at?" You know what I'm saying? Where's your other half? They'll be like, "Where he at?" And I'm like, that's just how we roll, just me and him. You know what I'm saying? Brosco and Dave's the same way, and his like they're a clique. You know what I'm saying? And if you see one, the other ones is not far behind. I love that, man. That unity, that love. You know what I'm saying?
You got to. You can't make it. You can't make it anywhere on your own. Everybody got help. No matter who you are, everybody gets help somewhere. So if you get to the place that I feel like, if you get to a place where you're able to help someone, do it. Like,
right.
That's what I mean. That's why I told this dude. I was like, you've been talking about it. I can't be there, so either you do it or ain't no DJ gonna be there.
That is facts. I mean, it's not just you. Like you said, we're a community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just like Polito.
Yeah.
When things were just, I was in a dark place with everything, trying to go back to school, and I just moved here from St. Louis, and trying to get back on my feet with everything. And nothing was clicking. And I was literally this street rat. I was in the club every day. Oh wow. This big guy, and James could tell you, he's like, all I remember you for is coming in the club and dancing and buying everybody drinks and then leaving. Right? And that's all I did. Just buy everybody drinks, go have fun, and leave. And became this almost like mascot for Bricktown. And I was sitting one day at Pink Parrot, and Polito was looking at me. He's like, man, why you down? I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's like, didn't you DJ? And I was like, yeah. He goes, everybody freaking loves you. Why don't you try doing that again? And I was like, sure. So it was between him, this man right here, JoJo, DL, all of them showed me the ropes again, because I was new to Serato. Like, I'm vinyl.
I get it.
I'm going through crates.
Right.
I'm like, what is this thing?
Right.
Everything that you used to have to do a million things to do, and now I can just do it at a push of a button.
Hit a button,
I'm
brother.
like,
It's on.
whoa, this is changing the game.
Annual button.
Now I can be even more creative, because now you got more freedom, And over time, learned that. They gave me some pointers. He gave me my first opportunity, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these guys. If they didn't see something in me, I wouldn't even be sitting here talking to y'all right now about this. You know what I'm saying? I'd still be in that apartment building trying to figure out what I'm doing with myself. But now I'm here, and I have industry family, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I always wanted when I was growing up.
Oh wow.
I wanted to be somewhere like Cheers, where everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name.
Right? So now I roll up in there, they see this chain, they see this big guy roll up in there, and they're like, People are like, oh, he's scary. Oh my God, it's man! Ah! Like, he's big velvet teddy bear. Like, dude, I'm coming to have fun, man. I don't want no drama.
Right.
Let's have fun.
So let me ask you this, man, because I think this is the first time we had DJs on, right?
Yes.
All right, so
We breaking the
yeah.
mold.
Well, I mean, outside of my black ass, but who the fuck cares about me, right? So musical influences, where did they come from? You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere. Everywhere. I'll be the first one to tell you is that like I love everything.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna get if I put shuffle on my on my Apple Music.
I get it.
You'll hear some trap shit and then all of a sudden you like
When I first came on the scene,
yeah. Then you're like, wait, you playing Chris Stapleton?
it was a vibe. You had to be there when I made it. You had to be there.
Like,
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: favorite record to drop? No matter where you at, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna play this shit. I'm gonna figure out a way to drop this
I
record.
can't. It's different every time.
Okay.
Mine's changes every month.
it's something. Me is something by the baby. I'm probably the biggest. The
You's
baby.
a fanboy when it comes to
I love the
So,
baby.
I was gonna say, like, so what's your favorite record right now? Number one record right now.
Does it have to be new?
Nah, right now. Your shit right now.
What you had in the car bumping?
I'm gonna tell you, I've been on that. I haven't listened to it in years, but Catch a Vibe. Oh, it's a vibe. Oh, that's
I'm
my
talking about
vibe.
2 Chainz.
2 Changes.
No.
Yeah, I
Yeah, like,
remember I
it's a
gave
vibe.
it early.
I was like, that's like 3 years ago.
No.
I love it though.
I gotta remember the artist's name. I gotta pull that mother up. I think it's called The Great. The Great. It's an underground thing.
Okay.
So, but it just gets people acting. They hear and they're like, oh, whoa. And I just ran back up on it just now because I was going through my iTunes and I'm just in the car. And iTunes full of music. I ain't listened to half of this stuff.
Oh, wow.
And then it just popped up and I'm like, I ain't played that song in years.
Wow.
So now let me play that song.
You
I
know,
think
the
that'd be mine
DJ
too.
will remind you of the songs you
That
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
And that's
bro.
the
I think I love that feeling more than anything in the world. Even just dropping something new, where everyone's like, "Oh, I just want that feeling where you ain't heard this song in a while."
damn, I ain't
and
heard
then
that
you
in a
just
long
hear
time.
that one note, and like just you're like, "Go!"
I'm a firm believer in that. Like,
that shit
DJs, we're not there to play the songs that you want to hear.
Right.
We're there to play the songs that you didn't know you want to hear.
There you
Right,
go.
You know,
man.
Love that.
we're here
I
to
live
make
by
a
that.
scene, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's a mood. People don't understand that. It's a mood. We're doing this. We're playing with we're puppet masters. We're playing with your
They
emotions.
ain't trying to hear that. Listen, I'm about to leave, and can you play the wobble? Because I'm about to leave.
No, girl. It's my
Let me
birthday.
let me tell you something about requests, boy. This man always got to be telling people he don't do requests, and I'm like, yo. I was like,
You don't.
I don't need your requests, because I tell people all the time. I said, if it's top 40s or it's something on the radio, obviously I'm gonna play it. It's part of my job. I wouldn't be here for as long as I've been here. I wouldn't be tenured for all the places if I didn't play the song. So you coming up asking for WAP, I'm like, yes, it's gonna get
gonna get
played.
there. I promise you we're gonna
I'm
get
gonna
there.
try not, but if I people don't understand how many people come up and ask for a certain song. If I just said yes and played it, y'all would get mad. Everyone would get mad, because then all of a sudden you hearing the same song 6-8 times from when you there, and you be like, why is he just playing it? Because y'all requesting it.
Every time. And I played it
I was
every
like,
time.
yeah.
That's why.
His favorite line, and just me being with him over the years, is "We gonna get there.
We gonna get there.
We gonna get
It's,
there."
hey, mine's always, it's coming. It's
I
coming.
just say we'll see what we can do. Let's see what we can do.
My favorite lie is I left that hard drive at home.
I don't have it on this computer.
Yo, I've done that so many times, especially if I'm doing like open format. And then they play some, they're like, yo, can you play Dreams by Fleetwood Mac? And then we partying like the 90s, like hip hop. I'm like, man, I was like, man, I would, but that hard drive's at home. I normally just use that for like weddings and events. They're like, oh, well, bring it next time. Okay. Okay. Okay, boomer.
But that's the thing about being experimental too, because you set yourself up for failure. You'll play a song that's totally out of pocket to be in that scene.
Oh yeah.
And it hits, right?
Oh, yeah.
So they feel like, oh, if he's playing that, he must got more of it. Yeah, so let me go over there. It's like, for one incident, we're sitting there chilling. The first hour is the hardest, right?
Right.
So we're just doing our thing. We got a lot of country lovers in the building right now. So I don't want to neglect y'all. Let me play one hot country song for you in this
my
month.
God, I remember that now.
Soon as I played that thing, everyone, you got something we can do a little two-step, a little four. I'm like, wait, hold up. This is not that. Yeah, this is not that type of party, man. I was just trying to feed y'all something, Here's a little appetizer to keep you in the building, to let you know what we do. But just because you hear something that's what you love to hear doesn't mean we have a computer that's just full of it. When they come to you, why don't you just stream it from YouTube? Why don't you just stream it? Why don't you just download it right now? Dude, I'm working. What do I look like streaming as a DJ? And what do I look like downloading in the middle of a set?
Coming fresh off of SoundCloud, we don't know what the quality is on it, so.
No.
As DJs, where y'all DJ together, and I know being with him over the years, and y'all got that chemistry. There's every weekend, every night, there is that. Did you see that? At the end of the night. So give us one of those. Did you see that moments that just make you just laugh?
Bro, I know we have a constant one. Is that like right in front of the bathroom at 115? There's this lip. And then, cause it being so dark and them lights moving around, them girls trying to walk pretty and shit. Oh, man. We will both literally just be like,
dog, we just look at it like, I'm the worst one to see Phil, because they know me. I'ma act up.
Right.
I'ma jump around. I'ma point you out. I'ma hurt your feelings. I'ma say something about it.
We was doing a New Year's Eve party. And no. We was doing a Halloween party, and I'm on the mic. My man's DJing. I think it was Dave, and I'm just wilding out. So this dude comes in, and I'm like, oh snap, he Alan from The Hangover. So I'm just sitting there talking about it.
and we're back.
Had to pay some bills.
Hey, I love it.
We had it popping in the comments and everything. And it popped us off. I'm waiting for the link to pop back up.
Yes, sir. So I can.
Yeah, you can do your thing. Yeah, do his thing.
What's this cat talking about?
Where was we even at? You can flip the mic around. You can.
Oh yeah, definitely that one.
I was just talking about you.
There we go.
I literally was just talking about you.
guys up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the king of bad ideas. That boy
He said, I'm on the way.
That's still sweet.
Burger King guy. You always in a podcast in the background.
Yes,
That's my. Like I said, if he pull up, they ask where I'm at, and vice versa. If I pull up, they be like, where your boy at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll.
Bro,
Every time you just see him in the background.
where man at? I'm like, you can't say hi to me. Like, hi. What did you mean?
Yeah.
Good to see you too. Damn.
That's my partner in crime. Grab a chair. You good people, man. Grab a chair.
What it do? What it is? Bring him back.
Grab this one.
You might be able to find.
Make it a hassle.
Alright, so check it out, man. For those tap back in, man, this is the Industry Life Podcast. We on the downside of things, but we kicking back, man. We got my mans and them. DJ Manhole Up, DJ Dex in the building. And of course, you know, PJ over there with his big ass beard. Now, just not showing up is the guy known as the king of bad ideas. He is in the building with his cell phone and the battery pack.
Not unusual.
Is that a battery pack or is it an iPod?
I've been out, it was dying, so I was in the battery pack.
This mug is like a hard drive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's bigger than my hard drive. That's bigger than my terabyte.
I can charge everybody.
That's a goddamn generator.
That's fucking fancy right there. So fellas, man, let's talk about some goals, man. DJ game, you get in DJ, the rock parties, have fun and do all that. But a lot of times this is young, you know, it's a young man's sport, so they say. You feel me? They say it's a young man's sport. But clearly, you got people like Jazzy Jeff,
Right.
Funkmaster Flex, Q-Bert. Y'all see Flex get that liposuction on Instagram? Did y'all see that?
Yes.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
what?
whole body, got the armpits, the chin. He got it done right.
Yeah.
Clearly, he consulted a woman.
Hey, he was getting ready for that for that reunion.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna get right."
So, where do you want to take the music? What's the long term goal if you have one?
Man, I mean, me personally, I just want to travel.
Okay.
I mean, I want to go everywhere. I want to do festivals. If we get to do festivals in the next 10 years.
Again, right? So let me ask y'all this, man. How's that changed for you guys? I know for me, it took me out of the club and into the virtual space. Like, full time is what it is.
But
Right,
we
so
did
what
it.
about
We
you
did
guys?
the virtual thing at the beginning, like when we were locked down, like when we were in quarantine.
Right.
But like now, I mean, like now it's rough because
tough,
you know
right?
you playing. I feel, which is really funny because I just thought about this. Really, like the industry really feels like you're a black man in America, bro. Like everybody's just focused on you, and like it's crazy just because like. You know, we getting targeted so much, especially like late, like with this like executive order.
When you say we, you mean just industry, like people?
Industry, yeah.
DJs,
Both, but man, we gonna talk
entrepreneurs.
about
No, for sure, yeah. He said both. Those is black men. We're gonna start there, America, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap that up with being in the
But
industry.
yeah,
I
the
get it.
industry gets targeted so much for that. Like this last like executive order, like you sitting here, you worried about the bars, but then we in the Bible Belt with mega churches out the wazoo,
Are still meeting.
and they can just meet whenever.
So I had check this out. So y'all, you know, cookie store here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I got a booking that day at the store, but it was just for sound because they couldn't have a DJ. So the lady calls me and she's like, "Hey, I need to rent some speakers." Cool, I got you. Now my homeboy Ology is doing some work in the high rise next door to the cookie store. So he already sent me pictures like, "Man, look at these motherfuckers out here." You know what I'm saying? This shit is fucking crazy. Right? So I'm looking and I'm doing a live stream. I'm looking and I'm actually mixing live. And I'm looking at the picture and I'm talking to people that's watching my live stream like, "Yo, this shit crazy. Y'all motherfuckers crazy at the cookie store." And then I get a phone call. "Hey, they need sound at the cookie store." So I'm on my live. Yo, I'm gonna go holler at y'all. I gotta go get the So I end my live stream. I go over there to the cookie store. And I get to talking to the lady, and it's hundreds of people there.
Yeah, they promoted that.
So I'm like, I'm on the hustle now. I'm like, yo, this cookie store. I know they got the bag. The bag is out here. I know they got it. And how come y'all don't have a DJ book? She's like, they wouldn't let us have a DJ because of COVID.
But you got
But you got this line, and I said exactly. I said, but y'all can
With
have
no mask.
Y'all can have this line of hundreds of people out here, and she just looked at me. I get it. Like
it's contradicting itself a lot.
Bro,
it
It's
is,
all for
man.
show. They gotta put something out there to make it look like they're doing something. That's all it is.
Oh, you good? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at my man PJ right. He got something to say. Uh-oh. We got the
speak to
floating cam.
Speak to the masses.
Woke.
We moving.
Yeah, speak to the masses, man.
Yeah, Sirski.
Go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
Oh, I'm just saying it's all for show. I mean, they've got to get out there and they got to say that we're doing something. We're making an effort. We're doing this, but it's not well thought out, and it's all a contradiction. So you can do A over here, but you can do B over here, and then C does this a whole different thing. So nobody knows what to do, and that's the problem because people who were quarantining, they were doing something, they're so confused, and they're like me. I quarantined from like March to July. Nothing changed. He'll tell you. Where you going? I'm chill, bro. I'm just gonna see what happens.
I'm gonna go to the living room.
Wait, why am I doing this? They said we're gonna quarantine for a month. Looking at my calendar, it's been over a month.
Right.
So they just need to have a concise thing. And the big thing is now, like, well, the numbers are rising. Well, of course they are, because there's more tests out there. So there's obviously it's going to rise because you have more people have more access to tests.
And the tests are easier now.
Yes,
Tests are easier.
100%.
And each test they put as one person. So you can take 5 tests and be positive. And instead of it being one person, they say it's 5 people.
Exactly.
Like that.
My
Like
thing
that's
is,
that's
and
gotta.
my biggest pet peeve is it's like they blame, like you were saying, the industry. And it's the industry's fault. It's restaurants and bars' fault that we have COVID.
Right. They want to say
And-
like, don't sing. I'll say, what do you think they do in church? What do you think worship is?
Yeah.
You want to talk about a super spreader? Have every person have 1,000 people singing, praising whoever to a few people. They don't test. Like,
He said a super spread.
you remember when they had those? What was it? A super predator? You
Yeah.
get a super spreader.
It just drives me crazy, man. Cause like, in my position, you know, I try to drive business here.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly on social media, just like y'all are, you know, for 115 or wherever you are. And I made a comment the other day, man. Don't get in my DMs whenever I'm posting, hey, come out to Union tonight, and we're like, are you just trying to spread COVID and blah blah blah? No, I'm trying to put food on my people's table,
Right.
so they can eat.
People
because
don't
this is their
understand.
job.
Yeah.
This is how they live. And
Nobody wants to talk about that part. You know, the government's so quick to do these mandates and stuff like that, but yet and still they got a. But when they say, "Oh, you can file for unemployment," I see. You mean the website that ain't been updated since 1995?
Right?
Yeah.
So you
They still
telling me?
got-
So you telling me
Or
you
the
gonna
one that
shut
don't
down?
even acknowledge us as having
Right.
real employment.
Right. You gonna
when this
shut
whole
us
thing
down?
happened, I didn't get nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know how I made it. Nothing.
It was gone.
It wasn't even gone. It was sitting there, and they said you can't have it. You know, I mean,
Like, that's what
I'm
I'm talking
registered
about.
as a business. That's the first thing I did when I became a DJ. 3 years ago, before I even started spinning, DJ Man Hold Up is a legitimate business.
Makes sense.
Okay, so how come I can't get PPP and I can't get all these perks? Unemployment. You know, I still can't get unemployment. You know, I just talked to somebody today. It's been 4 months, and they still like, hey, we can't give you nothing.
Right?
Can't give you
But
nothing.
you gonna take money out? Like that's the biggest thing I never. Like after listening to them talk, I said, so what are you gonna do for them? Since you gonna take away from them, which they ain't done nothing. All they doing is providing for their family. So what are you gonna do to help? That never came in this whole thing. He just said, well, shit out of luck. Hope you make it. That's
pretty much it.
Yeah,
Exactly it.
Best of luck.
Yo, bro.
Best of luck.
And we voted for you.
I think that's the cool thing about this podcast, Industry Life, is we're all a family to get to tell our side.
Yeah.
To let people know, you know, the industry over here is not the problem, but we're a community of people. We're one voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I love that about the show. I love that about the vibe. And like I said earlier, if I see one of y'all, I know it's 20 mother humpers coming.
Yeah.
With you. You know what I'm saying? All the bartenders, the cocktail waitresses.
And what just happened, like this whole pandemic had just showed who are your supporters and who aren't.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it also showed a lot of light with business owners. Do you value your employees? You know, you got business owners that did nothing for their employees during this pandemic and still expect them to come back to work when they open up. Oh, you think they're gonna do that? No. Then you got
Or get mad 'cause they go
business owners
somewhere
that
else.
said, I'm about to cut you a check every week until this gets settled.
And some have done that.
And some have
know
done
some
it.
have
And I
done that.
know people
We
who
did
have
that
done
here.
it. You
We
know?
took care of everybody.
So it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. It shed light on a lot of things. It shed light on who really supports the industry, who are good business owners. It done a lot. When we had Wednesday before the curfew ever took effect, we said it's gonna be the last day we're gonna be open. This is the flyer. Everybody and their mama came out there. And all they wanted to do was support.
Yeah.
They didn't care how much they had, you know? I'm gonna buy a drink and give you a $10 tip. Because at the end of the day, understand this, me and this man gonna get paid the same, right? It's our bartender family that we're trying to hustle for.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make it as live as possible in there so that you have a great time, you don't wanna leave, and you can support our friends.
Right, yeah.
You know, when we open up, it's business. When we start the party, we're friends. When we close, it's business. When we're done with all the bags, we're friends. That's why you see one of us, you see 20 of us, because we literally hang out after everything.
Yeah.
We're at each other's house watching movies, sitting there shooting shit, go play Dave and Buster's. We're all big kids, you know? And then when it's time to be businessmen, we turn it to that business side, you know? So.
I would say bullshit. This is what happened when you forget microphones and shit at the crib. You just gotta share a microphone and move the cameras around. I would say that's a beautiful thing, man. Like what COVID did for a lot, it exposed the bullshit, but it also exposed those individuals that had that real character, that were really made of something. You saw that. You saw people dig down and be creative and find something new to do, because they ain't had no choice.
They had no
It's
choice.
like, it's either sink or swim, motherfucker. Which one you want to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people chose to swim. And you know, the ones that fell to the wayside, unfortunately, like for me, I can't be around that kind of energy. I gotta know that you rock
You gotta
solid.
match,
If you in
yeah.
my corner, bro, I need you here. You know what I'm saying? Like I need you here, because at the end of the day, we set up to lose. We talking about, we dreamers, man. We entertainers. We're creators. You know what I'm saying? Punching a time clock is the worst thing for somebody like me. I don't know about y'all, but I punch the time. See what I'm saying? I need another drink. Just thinking about hitting the time clock just takes you somewhere. So to see what happened, for me, I loved it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this show came out of that creativity. I'm like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do. You got something to do? I ain't got nothing to do. We got to figure out how to get some people in these fucking restaurants. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
I got some people tune into my streams. I need people to come in here and eat. And
That was the one big thing. I was like, man, I think I'm about to get a day job. I was like, that's some bullshit. I don't know what to do.
You know what it's gonna be?
What
It
am
ain't
I
gonna be
doing
nothing
a
but
day job?
every DJ you know gonna work at Amazon. Really gonna work at Amazon.
Something you can just quit real quick.
Get that.
You know what I mean?
When they come
Amazon, Uber, or something
You
like that.
ain't gonna hear
man.
nothing. They'll be like, you were here one day and then you were gone.
You be out there Ubering in little ass places, even Kingfisher Ubering and shit. You know what I'm
He's like, I
saying?
don't want no one to see me.
You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't care if somebody caught me with the Uber shit. First of all, I'm gonna be doing it in a nice ass car.
my car.
And second, it's gonna be my shit. And then second of all, it's not like you ain't seeing me. You seeing me make legitimate money. I don't have a problem with it. I've been a DJ, I've been on the radio, I've been on TV, I've been a whole lot of fucking things. I done been a sorry motherfucker. So my whole thing is, as long as I'm gonna get to the bag and take the bag home, I can do what I want with it. You know what I'm saying? I can do what I want with it. Ultimately, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, is having that autonomy, that freedom, the ability to create. And money is the one thing we don't want to worry about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want to know if our art is being accepted. That's what gives us some joy. It makes us sleep well at night, is people fucking with my creativity.
Right.
Because as a creator, that defines you to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, you know.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, I feel you 110% on that. Like I've been set up to where, you know, I was making, you know, about $2,000 a week.
Yeah.
But I was just doing what they wanted to do, doing this, and I was just like,
You living real rich on some DJ money
and I
out
was
here,
just
boy.
like, right, and I was just like, all right, cool. But then I hated it. I I wasn't able to have fun with my craft. And
That's
then
why I
I
love
said,
streaming, bro.
then I was literally just like, you know what? Nah, I'm done. I cut that one out, cut that one out, cut that one out, switch that around. And I was like, all right, yeah, cool.
I've done it just for the
Yo,
money. It ain't fun though.
It's not.
It's
I've been there. Nah. As long as I've told people.
a ton of money in it. I mean, if you want to get a lot of money in DJing, you're literally gonna have to hustle your butt off.
I was working 6 out of
That's what I'm
7
saying.
days a
You're
week.
working. The reason why I got into DJing was
Sometimes
simple.
7.
The simple fact is, my day job, I worked for Schlumberger, oil and gas, logistic technician. I got a degree for all this stuff. I got a degree in architectural drafting. When your 9 to 5 starts interfering with what you really want to do, that's when I knew to stop. When I had to stop going to work because I was up late at the club, or be like, go to work tired. You know, you're like, I can't do this, and then you start weighing it. You're like, okay,
Yeah, man.
I got this happening right now, and it's bubbling. And if I get focused on it, it can turn into something. I'm making more money doing this than doing that, or literally the same.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Gotta go. The job's gotta
got
go,
to
man.
go. You know. So after that, I was just like focused on this.
Yeah.
You know, music has been in my life since I was 16.
Gotcha.
You know, I was an in-house producer for a Bad Boy. I helped my friend. We got our first group signed to Def Jam. So I've always been doing music.
What group was that, bro?
Unladylike.
I love Unladylike.
And that's
This is probably the funniest story.
He was playing Unladylike here,
Okay.
right? And then we got to chatting and everything like that. And I started telling him about my background. He was like, wait, hold up. This song? I was like, yeah, man, I helped produce that. He was like, getting that. He's like, hold up. You helped produce that? I'm like, yeah, that's my song, that's my group. He's like, well, I've been rocking that song for years. This whole time, this DJ's been rocking 20 years old. So, it was,
That's fucking dope.
it was funny, man. It was really funny. You turned into a fanboy real quick.
Boy, I did.
Let me interject. Let me tell you about these two. They for real some clowns, man.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll be at 115, and we always get blessed with having a VIP section or whatever. So we be in there doing our thing, wilding out, and next thing you know, I see this fool dancing, wilding out, and he DJing. So we taking shots.
Yep.
About 5 minutes later, I see him up here, he down there, he dancing, he jumping around, screaming on the mic, and I'm like, these dudes is just having fun. And then it just makes you want to have fun.
That's
you know
the
what I'm
first.
saying?
That's the first thing. Have fun. If you're having fun, they don't care what the hell you playing.
Everybody's having fun.
Yeah, everybody.
You guys bring the energy. Every time I see you guys, you bring the energy. You walking around. We'll be in our section. You walk in the section. You start talking to us. While you're DJing, throw back to him. He plays something else. Come back to us. We're like, wow, how did we get in the show?
I tell you, I saw
Like,
you
all
with the
right,
mic. The mic is magical.
Yeah, it
right.
is.
When cats see you with that mic, something happens.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's like it's almost
like a video
cocaine,
camera.
You know what I'm saying? He's got the mic.
You got to, you can't just look at someone with a mic. You got to be like, oh my God. I'm like, yo, bro, it's not a video.
The energy has to be up there, man. Like, we literally have told them, and they've told this to our face, the owners. When these lights come off, this is not our club no more. This is y'all's. And they give a sense of ownership of something we don't pay bills for. You know, so that's why we run around there and act like it's ours. That's why I'm standing on the bar. That's why I'm gonna take a water and throw it at the crowd or whatever.
You don't want to see no GoPro.
Oh, I've been in there. I low-key want to and kind of don't.
I got a GoPro.
Because some of the stuff we gonna see, you be like, oh, I didn't want to see that. But some of us be like, I see that. Yes. I've seen some stuff and be like, oh, that was not right.
Oh, we most definitely need a show.
Yeah, the club is our therapy
put that up
just
on
as
the
much as
screen.
it's yours.
I love it.
That's our therapy too. We love music, just like this weekend coming up. We're only gonna be able to DJ 3 hours, Friday and Saturday, right?
The hardest 3 hours y'all
I thought
ever
y'all
seen.
stand up. Let's talk about that because we about to wrap the show up. So this weekend, what y'all got? Because I thought y'all was staying up till 2.
Bro,
Nobody knows
Let me
anymore.
tell you something about Able Commission, bro.
There you go.
I don't know what. I'm gonna say this. This checks and like I told me and Jawan were talking about this. He's like, "What is this? Social studies?" You say checks and balances. I said, "Cause it's true." I was like, Able Commission is now overstepping their realm, and the only reason why they're able to do it is because that you have these bar owners that are scared and should be scared because they don't want them to make up some bullshit ass excuse and be like, we're pulling your license. But Able can't enforce a curfew. They're there for tobacco and alcohol laws. That's it. Ain't no alcohol law saying that no club can do anything past 11. That was
They're using them as a scapegoat, bro.
so
about
everyone's using that, and I said the first time someone does that, I was like, that limelight that's going to be shown on Able, which is a government agency overstepping their bounds, is going to be horrible. And I was like, but right now, just everyone's scared. And I'll never be mad at any owner that's like, man, I don't want to lose my liquor license,
Right?
Because I get it, because you're
You
gonna
don't
have to
lose
go
your
to court,
livelihood, man.
and then they're gonna stall on all that stuff. I mean, I perfectly get it, but what you doing is though criminal, because that's not your jurisdiction. Because I told him the other day, I was like, think about this: if we overcap, does Able come in and start counting people and give us a ticket, or is it the fire marshal?
Exactly.
So how is this any different?
Right now, if you talk to any owners, I've talked to a bunch of owners, they're more scared of Able
Taking
than they
that
are of the
license.
cops. I mean, it's
Taking
just
that,
it is because
it's that operating
the
license.
police
It
are
is.
not coming in. They're not doing anything. They got other things to do. Thank
Right.
goodness they got stuff to do.
The governor said he's not finna send police.
That's 100%.
Yeah,
But they're worried about Able. And you're
But
right.
Able
They're
literally
so
just said,
far above their,
they said,
outside their lines.
but we're gonna enforce it. I said,
Yeah. How you gonna do that?
over what authority?
You know what?
But they're gonna force it another way.
Hey,
I'm gonna get
yeah.
you. I'm gonna back
Be
you
like
and get your
this.
license.
That's gonna be the dopest 3 hours y'all ever had.
Big.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk
telling
about
you
it. So
right
what's
now.
the time slot and what's the days?
8 to 11.
Friday and Saturday. Yeah.
Okay.
And that will be the dopest 3 hours you ever have. I
We gonna
guarantee
have,
that.
boy.
Okay.
It's been what, 3 weeks since we've been open Friday and Saturday?
I'm about to wild out. I'll make you drunk.
Oh, that pin up.
I'll be highly intoxicated,
Okay.
running around just like
To do that thing.
Friday and Saturday.
And y'all
What's
know
wrong
we
with
got
you?
y'all, so y'all ain't got to worry about
All
that.
right, for sure. I can come. We got so this Friday I have John D. fresh back from Nashville. So I call him the human jukebox. Has an acoustic guitar. You can call out songs and he can play anything.
Oh, that's dope.
So he's gonna be here performing. His first time performing in Oklahoma in over a year. So I'm excited
That's
about
big,
that.
yeah.
Saturday, we don't have anything on the books, just our normal happy hour and our brunch. So we will probably come here, do the brunch party happy hour, then swing over, hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
Sunday, we're doing brunch again. I have all new specials going on right now. So happy hour is going from 4 to close, and it's $1.50 Coors. Every day I have a dinner special. Today is ribeye steak for $12.99.
That ribeye was fire.
I'm about to get one.
Yeah,
Fire.
so I'll have a little $13 dinner every day. $1.50 Coors, $5 Vegas bombs, $5 old fashions. They was drinking old fashions. Next
Boy, howdy.
Thursday, Dex will be here on the ones and twos.
I am
rocking
with
it.
the
It'll be
wiki
our
wikis.
first official happy hour
With
party.
the Erics and the wiki wikis.
Yeah. So we'll be upstairs, and I'll have EDM on Saturdays. That's what I'm doing on Saturday. I'm having an EDM day party.
You know he rock out on EDM, man.
I didn't know that.
Dex rocks out on some
This
EDM.
Saturday? No, next Saturday.
No, this Saturday, I'm doing an EDM day party.
I'm here.
He rocks out on
I
EDM.
love me some
He rock on EDM.
boy.
And I think it starts at
Everyone's like,
6.
Hey. Well, when y'all
I'll be
doing
here for
that,
like an hour.
That's fine.
on Sunday, y'all come see me.
Come get you some cheap drinks.
I'll be at your pop.
Eat dinner before you go. What you got?
Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Okay, I'm gonna leave here. We're gonna start today. I'm gonna leave here. Ice Events in the Bar and Grill live music Thursday. And tomorrow's Friday, right? Tomorrow is Friday. So I got Trappy Hour 5 to 8:30.
I like that.
Yeah, Trappy Hour is a fool, man. It's gonna be definitely a movie. Saturday, I'm kicking back Saturday. I think I'm gonna do a show from tattoo shop from Twisted Minds Tattoos on 23rd and Lottie. I just got
And then
some
out
ink
to
work too.
115? Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
cool.
And then it's my mom's birthday, so I gotta go see what it do when we hit a
Bring
dispensary
her.
or something like that. She might
Bring your mom out.
My mom ain't coming to the club.
Yes, she will.
She might though. She might. I tell y'all, I was like, hey mama, them dudes I was on the show the other day because she watches my streams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mama, is she
You know what
watching
I'm
now?
saying?
Mom.
She not watching right now, man. She on some other shit right now.
Yeah, she's gonna watch it.
But she normally will tap in, man.
Oh, well, she
I'ma
watching
tell
it
you,
later. I'm going to say this.
What you need
Mom,
is,
you need to come out.
you need P's parents. Have y'all met his parents yet?
Wow. Yes.
That's who y'all need. That's who you need. That's who you need. But so I got that, and then Sunday, of course, the Chop Shop podcast. We got the network and mixer at Castle Road Studios 7 to 9 o'clock, and it's for the DJs, producers, artists. You know what I'm saying? Creatives. So if y'all ain't got nothing popping Sunday night, well, I know what you're gonna be doing. Yo Pablo is what you said.
I'll be at your pop.
Right.
I'll be incognito.
All right, well, you can be that at Castle Road if you want to pull up. Monday's the night show with J. Poe and Des Got Steez. Tuesday is tacos and tequila at Ice. Wednesday, I ain't doing a motherfucking thing but coffee in the morning. And Thursday, I'm back here
Start
with your ass.
We talk about it here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We have to bring the cool table over here, man. Cool table, real sound DJs, all this shit, man. You ready to get about here?
Yeah, y'all don't duck out on this duck hunt.
What'd he say? Something what?
You heard him. Don't duck out on this duck hunt.
Whatever, man. Everybody worry about duck hunts. I come real guns, man. I ain't got no real.
You gonna see that dog, you gonna get pissed at that dog because he gonna be pulling him.
Hate that fucking gun. But it don't want to work right. It don't never want to work right when I use it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
That's because you ain't got no trigger finger.
Whatever. Yo, we out of this thing, man. Two Fingers talking to Deuce at you, man. Thank you, fellas, for hanging out with us. The Industry Light Podcast. You know how we get down every Thursday.